Okay, most of you know that 9 Mobile, which is now T2 Mobile, was down for months. If yours is still down, don't worry, at the end of this video, I'll show you how to reactivate your 9 Mobile number. But with that said, because I was using 9 Mobile as my public number, I needed another number that people could use to reach me, at least temporarily. So I decided to go for Smile Network. I had never used it before and I wanted to experience it. I saw it as an opportunity to try something new. So in this video, I'll be telling you about my experience so far about using the network, so that if you intend to get the SIM for yourself, you'll know what to expect. So currently I live in Kaduna State. It is one of the states with Smile Network coverage. From this list, you should already know if you can use the network in your state. So to get the Smile Network SIM, I did not go to their office. My neighbor told me about a small stall that they have so that people can easily access it. It's like a branch in case you don't want to go to their head office. So when I went there, I did the registration, and for the registration, I provided some information like my NIN, my email address, the number I was currently using at the time, and for everything, I paid 3,500 naira. This was back in April of this year. I'm not really sure if the price has gone up. So after I was done registering the SIM card, they told me to wait for 2 hours. So I went back home and I waited for 2 hours and I inserted the SIM in my phone. At the time I was using the Redmi Note 13, but I sold the phone. So when you get the SIM for the first time, they will give you 3 gigs for free. And one thing I like about this network is that when it comes to internet speed, the network is very good, at least in my location. It's what I use whenever I want to play games online, and one of the games I play on my phone is Delta Force. I also play Call of Duty and Dream League Soccer. Those are the 3 games I play on my phone so far, and internet speed has been very stable using Smile Network. I don't get any lags. I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe I should have talked about the internet part later, but well, there's more you need to know. So one thing that I'll strongly suggest you know is that if you want to conveniently make calls, keep in mind that I said conveniently. The phone that you're going to use this SIM card on is a phone that should support 4G LTE. Most of the recent phones these days support 4G LTE, but if you're unsure that your phone supports 4G LTE, then using Smile Network to make phone calls will involve some extra steps, and I'll talk about the steps later on in this video. But for now, let me show you how to check if your phone has 4G LTE. There are 2 ways, and I'll show you both ways. So to check if your phone has 4G LTE, you can use a website like GSM Arena. Just go to the website and then search for your device. Like in my case, I have an Infinix Note 50 Pro, so I'm going to search for it. After searching for it on the website, I'll check the network option, and as you can see, it supports LTE. For the second method, I don't really recommend using it, but here is how you can do it on an Infinix device. So you need to head over to Settings, then tap SIM and Network Settings. Select any SIM card you are using, then scroll down and check to see if you have the LTE option. The reason why I do not recommend using the second method is that if you are using an old SIM card, like a very old SIM card, even if your phone supports 4G LTE, because you are using a SIM card that does not support LTE, your phone is not going to show you that option. So I'll recommend you use the first method or just use both methods. So for those of you using small phones like this, I will not recommend using Smile Network. It won't work. I'm not even sure it can work on 3G only phones because I don't have one to test. The one I have, the battery got swollen and I have not been able to find a replacement battery yet. So remember when I said you need extra steps to make phone calls if your phone doesn't support 4G LTE? Well, Smile Network has an app. You can use the phone feature if your phone doesn't have 4G LTE. From here, you can make or receive phone calls as long as the phone has an internet connection, be it Wi-Fi or mobile data. To use the app, you first have to register your profile. And oh, before I forget, after you register at the office, after buying the SIM card, you should check your email and check the spam folder, because over there you will get a list of things you need to know about your profile, like your phone number and all the necessary details. So you can use those details to register on the app. On the app, besides making phone calls, you can do things like buy airtime, data, and minutes for making phone calls. You can also use it to check your balances. As for using the app to buy data, it has not always been a good experience. Sometimes the app crashes if you use the wrong payment method. You can't even use your banking apps like OPay or PalmPay to buy data or airtime. I'm talking about airtime. The airtime you see on your Smile Network cannot be used for making phone calls. You can only use the airtime you have on your Smile Network for buying data or buying minutes for making phone calls. And as for the minutes, well, the lowest amount of minutes you can buy lasts for 30 days. So if you don't use up your minutes before 30 days, then your minutes will expire. And for someone like me, I don't make many phone calls, so it means that I will just be wasting money. But calling and texting other Smile Network numbers for now is free. An issue I was having with Smile Network in the past was it was always offline, so I could not browse or make phone calls, even though I don't normally use it for making phone calls. But recently it has been very stable. I normally get like 3 or 4 bars almost every day. So for me, I only use my network for browsing, and to be specific, I use it for gaming, like online games, because it has been very stable for me. I also have an Airtel router, but from my experience, it is not stable for gaming. To be honest, I don't see myself using Smile Network for a long time. I don't like that you can't use the airtime to make phone calls. I don't like that you need a phone with 4G LTE to conveniently make phone calls. I don't like that you can't use a small phone like this with Smile Network, because I remember a few years back, my phone stopped working. I took it for repairs, and honestly, nobody was able to repair it. So I had to get a phone like this, and I used my MTN number. Now, if I was only using Smile Network, nobody would have been able to contact me because this was the phone I could afford at the time. So that's my experience with Smile Network. If you guys have been using Smile Network for a while, you can let me know what you like or dislike about the network. Also, if you have not started using your 9 mobile SIM yet because you abandoned it, it stopped working, you can watch the video on screen right now to reactivate the network. With that said, I'll see you in the next video. Ask me any questions you have. Take care and bye bye.